My name is Emmanuel from Pong. We are going to talk about how to write programming using C++. We've been given our questions and I'm going to attend to the question 1. It's a voltage level classifier. The topic is if, and else statement. The question is telling us to write a C++ program that accepts the voltage within and classifies it using a table below this table. And our required task is we declare a suitable variable for voltage, accept voltage input from the user. Use if, else if, then else statement to classify the voltage. Display the correct voltage classification with units. So we are going to write C++ program using for this particular question. So it's this. I open my question 1. This is the C++ program for the question 1. So the question is requiring of us. With this, when you open the program, the C++ program, what you do first is to come to File, you come to Project, then you choose Console Application, then you press OK. You choose the location where your work should be saved to. Then you save it as, let's take it Project 1, then you save it. So this is what you see when you open the program at first. So with this, you come here. You are going to introduce a namespace std. Using the namespace std is a namespace declaration that will help listeners to use std, then 2 colons before we input our text. That's the function of the namespace std. So when you introduce it, we come to the integer main, the function that when you open the program, it gives you. This is the function. So we come there, and the question is telling us to declare a suitable variable for voltage. So what we are going to do now is you declare our variable as a double voltage. The reason why I introduce a double here is that I want the system to read decimals. So our display output is we enter the voltage within in volts. That's what we want. After everything, we want it to come out so that we input our voltage. And our input that we are going to put into the system should be voltage. So the question is saying if you write a program for this and it's saying that less than 0 volts, the output should be invalid readings. So we come here, then if we introduce the conditional control statement, that's the if, and the else. So if the voltage is less than 0.0, then our display out, that's the C out, we are going to get invalid voltage reading. And the question says 0 volts to 50 volts should be low voltage. So what we are going to do here is we bring our else if voltage is less than or equal to 50.0. Our display output should be then should give us low voltage. Then we come to the next line. We introduce our conditional statement again. Else if the voltage is less than or equal to 240.0, our display output should be then it should display then its normal voltage. Else if again, if the voltage is less than or equal to 415.0, our display output should be then is high voltage. Else, the else here means anything apart from this should display then is a dangerous voltage. Then when we open the program at first, we saw return 0. The return 0 means your program has ended. So with this, what you are going to do is you save. When you save it, you choose the location where you want to save. You've chosen the desktop, so you choose the how to save it, and after that you come to execute. We compile and run the program, and after that, let's test our results and see if what the question is requiring of us is correct. The question said, let me come here first. The question said, if voltage is less than 0.0, it should display invalid voltage reading. So voltage is anything less than 0. Let's take it minus 1. Let's press enter. Our display here is invalid voltage reading as it was stated in the question here. Let's try another one. We execute, we compile and run, and then let's use the voltage like, let's say 220. We enter. They said the voltage is a normal voltage. Let's check if it's true. 220 is a normal voltage. So we come here, we check. Else, if voltage is less than or equal to 240.0, the display output should be a normal voltage. So this is how we go about the question one. You input your, in case you want to delete everything, you can input your preprocessor directive, that is the include hash include IO stream using namespace std int main be double voltage. The output display, we should be able to enter the voltage readings in volts, and the input is the voltage. If the voltage is less than 0, it should display invalid voltage readings. Else, if the voltage is less than or equal to 50.0, it should display low voltage. Else, if the voltage is less than or equal to 240.0, it should display normal voltage. Else, if voltage is less than or equal to, it should equal to 415.0, it should display high voltage. And anything apart from this should display dangerous voltage. Anything not apart from this, anything higher than this should display dangerous voltage. And after that, our return 0. So let's check if anything higher than this will give us the dangerous voltage as stated here. So let's go to execute. We compile and run the program. Then anything above, let's say they said 415, so let's do 416. Then we enter. Our display here is dangerous voltage, which means our programming is correct. Thank you very much.